You can achieve anything and everything you want with the knowledge that has been presented to you. You can have, be, or do anything and everything you desire. You can manifest $10,000 in 24 hours. You can manifest $100,000 in 30 days. You can make $50,000 a month without ever leaving your home. You can make $100,000 a month without ever leaving your home. You can make millions of dollars a year. You can be financially free. You can call forth your soulmate. You can have the most loving, spectacular relationship that gives you bliss and happiness and fulfillment beyond your wildest imagination. You can have a magnificent relationship with your children, coworkers, friends, and family members. You can wake up ecstatic. You can have dynamic, vibrant health. You can make businesses grow. You can create new businesses. You can come up with inventions and ideas. You can learn skills. You can have, be, or do anything and everything you want. You can have the car or cars of your dream. You can have the boats or yachts of your dreams. You can fly first class or have your own private jet. You can travel anywhere in the world at any level of luxury you choose. You can eat in the finest restaurants, drink the finest wines and cognacs, eat the most expensive, luxurious foods. You can have butlers and private chefs and drivers if you choose. You can have the wardrobes that you've always dreamed about, custom-made clothes, traveling all over the world, shopping in the finest, most expensive restaurants, if that's what you choose. You can have the physical physique you've always wanted. You can have flexibility and strength in your body. You can look younger. You can have, be, or do anything and everything you want. You can learn foreign languages. You can learn to play musical instruments. You can learn to sing. You can learn to paint. You can learn to cook. You can have, be, or do anything and everything you want. You can have the most wonderful, obedient pets using these techniques. You can live in the home or homes of your choice with these techniques. You can be happier, more secure, more fulfilled. You can experience any and every emotion you want: exhilaration, adventure, excitement, enthusiasm, passion. You can feel power and feel achievement. You can add value to society. You can help your community. You can change the world with these techniques. You can have, be, and do anything and everything you want with this information. It is absolutely available to you. The technique is simple. Right now, you're at conscious competence. You do have to physically, consciously apply it. You do have old patterns. You have old, well-established neural pathways. You have much negative thought patterns and energies that are activated when things occur in your life, making you feel bad. That's true. But now you have the techniques and power to change that. And over time, that big ball of negative energy will begin to get smaller. Its magnetic pull will get weaker. The neural pathways that you've established and the negative patterns that you've established will get less and less used and will get weaker and weaker and weaker. And over time, the positive ball of energy will get bigger and bigger. New neural pathways, new positive patterns will start being established in the brain. And they'll get stronger and stronger. And at a certain time, which will be different for all of you, your positive ball of energy will get bigger than the negative ball of energy. And when that happens, it's all downhill from there. When that happens, the momentum is in your side. All of a sudden, everything starts going your way. You reach unconscious competence. It starts happening automatically. Instead of instantly popping back to the negative pattern, all of a sudden now instantaneously and effortlessly, you're popping into the positive habit and pattern. And when something occurs in your life, instantly you smile and go, this is going to be good. I don't know how, but it is. When before you look at it and go, oh my God, the change will occur. A life will get easier, more fulfilling, more exciting. You'll feel more secure, more content, more fulfilled. You'll experience emotions and levels of these emotions and intensities of these positive emotions more so than ever before.
It's getting real out here.
You have what you need in your hands. You have what you need in the palms of your hands. It's now up to you to use it. And you will. Because you can see the results already. You can see the power. You can see the simplicity. And you can see this is the law. And whether you consciously apply this or not, it's going to operate in your life every day anyway. Every time you think a thought, you are broadcasting a vibration and attracting a like vibration into your experience. Every time you feel a feeling, you're broadcasting a vibration and you are calling forth more situations, events, people, and circumstances into your life that give you the same or similar feeling. You can be a ship without a rudder and no engine and be tossed around by the waves and the wind and be a victim. Or you can be on a ship that's a nuclear-powered vessel with unlimited power the rest of your life. And you can steer that ship by your own will and at your own choice and with your own decision power, and you can point it in any direction and go anywhere, anytime, any place you choose, because you have the power. You now know what to do. So where do you go from here? How do you take the next steps? Well, I'll give you a few things to do. First, for those of you here in the room, you're going to get copies of these CDs. We've been recording them all along, so we'll just make a bunch of recordings. So before you leave, we'll give you all your own set. And for those who are home, you have your set in your hands. First and foremost, go back to the first one and start listening to these CDs again. And listen again. And listen again. And listen again. There's so much information in here. Every time you listen, your belief will go up. Your understanding of the techniques will go up. And you'll learn more and more. Next, every day, read at least a page in a book. And what book? I'm going to give you a list of books in just a moment. You can write them down. Basic books. These books don't read once, but read these books over and over again, because every time you reread the book, you'll learn something more. Thirdly, listen to CD packages that we're going to offer you. And I'm going to give you a list of some of the CD packages that we offer. For those of you who have this CD package, there's an order form enclosed. You can pick the ones you want and get some additional CD packages and listen to those. Fourthly, we'd encourage you to join the Global Information Network. The Global Information Network is going to provide you with 4 CDs recorded by myself and others, as well as a book. And every month you get 4 CDs and a book with more in-depth knowledge on all these techniques, as well as other information. The CDs will be providing information which will give you more data on how to be, do, or have anything you want. There'll be information specifically on how to handle depression, how to bring people into your life to do joint ventures with, how to invest, how to make money in real estate, how to make money on the internet, how to be physically, dynamically, vibrantly healthy, how to cure disease naturally, how to have better relationships with your spouse, how to have better relationships with your family and friends. It'll take many of the subjects that people focus on in terms of their wants and desires and give you more in-depth knowledge on how to apply these techniques to those specific situations and examples. Also, we'll give you updated information on what's going on globally and opportunities which will be made available to only members of the Global Information Network. One of the advantages of societies is we had access to people around the world, and when opportunities presented themselves, we were always given first option and first knowledge of these incredible opportunities. When it comes to making money, the fact is this: getting in at the beginning, at the ground floor, is a major, major, major advantage. That's the fact. Those who make the most money are those who are plugged in through networks of people and are given opportunities to get in situations and deals at the ground floor. You've never had that opportunity. It's been made exclusive for members of the societies. That's why the rich get richer. Through these associations, they're given opportunities that you never get exposed to. Well, through the Global Information Network, myself and my colleagues are going to be presenting these opportunities to you. Not everyone's going to be excited about every opportunity. Not every opportunity is going to be perfect for every situation. But they'll be made available through membership in the Global Information Network. So you'll be getting information each month. You'll also have access to our Global Information Network if you join. And as a member, you'll have access to live events where you can meet other members, network, share information, share opportunities within the network, learn firsthand. And when you get into live events, you'll have that luxury of meeting other people and creating masterminds, which is so, so powerful. We just touched on it this weekend, but that's one of the such incredibly strong, powerful techniques that Andrew Carnegie talked about and Napoleon Hill discussed in his books, Think and Grow Rich and the Law of Success, and others. The power of the mastermind. It makes everything work exponentially faster. Because when you put two horses together to pull a cart, they don't go twice as fast, they go 3 times as fast. So when you're working with other people who are like-minded, your power gets increased dramatically. Your ability to...
All right, guys. So hope everybody's having a blessed morning, grand rising. Yes, yes, yes. Big smiles for the family. Super excited to be here on a beautiful Friday morning. Happy Friday. Hope all of you are feeling really, really good to be on today's call. Hope you guys get value from KT's teachings in the morning. That was actually one of my favorite ones. That was actually a really good one. I hadn't heard that one in a while. But that one really, put a lot of things into perspective for me, right? It was just like, it was good to hear that stuff, and I highly recommend you guys to listen to that every single day. Like every single day, we should be listening to, KT. Trust me, guys, when I tell you KT is the GOAT. If you're wondering who he is, go on YouTube and search up Your Wish is Your Command. Take advantage of the videos while they're still up, honestly. Take advantage of the videos while they are still up there. I don't know if they'll be up there longer. Who knows? I've heard people tell me that those videos will be taken down at one point. So I highly recommend that each and every single one of you guys, take a look at it. It's good stuff. I know he has more stuff coming out in the future, but in the meantime, we could take advantage of that. And it's gonna be good stuff, all right, fam. So KT is a part of my day-to-day. I can't be without it, right? I need to listen to the information And because of him is the reason because I wake up so happy, so excited. I'm always so glee is, like he calls it, so glee and so happy and just feeling so like it doesn't matter what's happening right now. Like it doesn't matter what's happening in life right now. I still wake up so happy, so excited, because the key is to feel good. The key is to feel good. And I'm sure you guys are, like, Nano, but it's so easy for you to say because you already got what you want. But you know what's funny? I was like this when I was broke. When I had nothing in the bank and my team was falling apart, I was like this. I was the same way. I was so happy and so excited to jump on mornings with Nano. And I was just there and I was just connected. And it's about the high vibrations, guys, like CJ said in the chat. So it doesn't matter in what stage you are in your life, you should be happy. You should be excited. Doesn't matter what your bank account says, you should be happy. You should be excited. Okay, doesn't matter what you're going through. Doesn't matter if your girlfriend left you, your boyfriend left you. Doesn't matter if you're not in the right state of mind right now. You should wake up every single day just excited and happy. Now, I know we all going through different things though as well. So, it's a little bit not ignorant, but I can say that I'm sure that there's people here that are going through stuff that you can't just wake up happy. There's a process that is going to take in order for you to get to that. But still, every day you should wake up feeling just a little bit better. Okay, not feeling any better. So I protect my vibration a lot, guys. It's something that I protect with everything that I got. um I've gone through a lot. I've been through a lot. This is 4 years in already, so it's a lot of experience. And I love to talk to you guys about this stuff because since I have the experience of what it takes to get to at least to where I'm at in the mountain, right? I'm not at the top of the mountain, but I've gotten a little bit further up the mountain. I can show you guys what I did to get here. Because what got me here isn't what's going to get me there. You see, it takes a different level of focus, a different level of discipline, a different level of excitement. Okay. You see, everything always, like they always say with new levels, I don't even want to give that, not the new D. I want to say new challenges, right? New levels comes with new challenges, right? I don't like to give that entity any kind of energy, right? I don't even like to speak it. So with new levels come new challenges, right? New requirements. And these are requirements that we got to meet. These are challenges that we got to overcome. All right. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, guys. So I'm super, super excited to be here. I got a really good call for you guys today, this morning. So I hope you guys are excited about it. Before we get it started, can we put some gratitude in the chat? Let's spread some gratitude in the chat, guys. Some gratitude in the chat. All right. I am grateful for God. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my healthy mind. I'm grateful for my strong immune system. I'm grateful for the abundance of food that, we have access to, and we're never limited. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my team, my leadership dynasty, the whole Mornings with Nano community. I'm grateful for Katie. I'm grateful for Fads, for Natalia, for KD, for my brother Gustavo, for Hazel. I'm grateful for this condo on the beach. I'm grateful for the results. I'm grateful for my organized life. I'm grateful for Google Calendar. Huge shout out to Google Calendar, man. Google Calendar has been a lifesaver for real, for real. So if you guys haven't been getting organized, highly, highly recommend you guys to get organized, because I'm telling you guys right now, Google Calendar has been the game changer for me. So, let's get this call started. I'm excited. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but this week has been great, right? We've had a really, really good week. We've learned a lot this week. We learned a lot. We learned a lot yesterday. Even just yesterday's call was so powerful for me. Just talking about the circle of learning, and talking about just learning, applying results, and teaching. So important, right? So important to be on that time, guys. It's so beautiful to really sit and apply this stuff, because a lot of people are teaching stuff. They're learning and they're teaching, but they're skipping the applying and the results, and that's not what we can do, right? So I'm just super excited for all of you to learn today from me and be able to take yourself to the next level. So today I want to talk about uncertainty. Okay, I want to talk about uncertainty today. So I want you guys to really take notes today. I want you guys to really also listen to the message today, because this message might be needed by a lot of you on this call. Uncertainty is something that a lot of us struggle with and a lot of us deal with on a day-to-day basis when it comes to this journey, because we understand that the journey is difficult. The journey comes with a lot of challenges, and sometimes we are uncertain about certain things, right? Now, if we look up the definition of uncertainty, okay, let's look up the definition of uncertainty, right? So, uncertainty is not able to be relied on, not known, or definite, okay? So, uncertain, right? What we're going to be talking about today is uncertainty, right? And when we look up the definition of uncertain, okay, it means not able to be relied on or not known or definite. Okay. So why are we talking about uncertainty today? All right. The only reason I'm bringing this up today is because I need you guys to be 100% certain as to what you're going to do this year and what we're going to accomplish this year. You need to be certain. All right. Because like it says here, if you're uncertain, that means that you're not able to be relied on. You don't know, and you're not definite as to where you're going. And that is not going to help you get to where you want to go this year. Everybody here must be certain as to what it is that they want and what they want to accomplish and what they want to do this year. Okay. So write this down. The greatest mistake a man or woman can make is to be afraid of making one. The greatest mistake a man or woman can make is to be afraid of making one. That's the key. All right. That is one of the greatest mistakes any of us on this call can ever make, is to be afraid of making a mistake. You have to embrace the fact that you're going to make a lot of mistakes during this journey. I'll be the first to tell you guys right now, in my 4 years doing this, all right, I've made a lot of mistakes. I make mistakes still to this day. I made a mistake last week. And it won't be the first one, nor would it be the last time, but I learned so much from my mistakes. Okay? And look, I'll be honest with you. Uncertainty is a way of avoiding mistakes and responsibility. It's based upon the false belief that if no decision is made, nothing can go wrong. Think about that. Uncertainty is a way of avoiding mistakes and responsibility. Some of us have not gotten to where we want to go to because we are scared to make mistakes and we are scared of the responsibility that comes with that accomplishment. You see, a lot of us want 6 figures, but do we understand the responsibility that comes with 6 figures? All right. A lot of us want 7 figures, but do we know the responsibility that comes with 7 figures? You see, it's understanding what comes with what you ask for. All right. So uncertainty is a way of avoiding mistakes and responsibility. And it's based upon a false belief that if no decision is made, nothing can go wrong. And that's false. That's the biggest mistake you can make. People think that, oh, because if I don't do anything, nothing can go wrong for me. If I just sit here at home and I just go to my work and I just go to my job and I work 9 to 5 and I come home, nothing can go wrong for me. But what you don't understand, that everything is going wrong for you because you're not truly living up to your full potential. If no decision is made, nothing will change. And things can go wrong. Don't worry about it. But what if you decide, think about it like this. People say, you know, that decisions don't matter, right? But think about it like this. You guys made a decision this morning to jump on Moni's Veneno. What if you didn't jump on Moni's Veneno this morning? You would have missed out on this information. You would have missed out on an idea that could have potentially changed your situation. Maybe you could have been like, wow, I was somebody that was uncertain, and Nano now made me certain of what I want. You see how decisions can shape your reality? One decision can change everything for you if you allow it to change everything for you. Because understand this, every decision is very important. Don't think that just because you're not making one, you're safe. Not making a decision can be more harmful than actually making a decision. Listen to that one more time. Every decision is very important. Don't think just because you're not making one, you're safe. Not making a decision can be more harmful than actually making one. We're 14 days into the year. Are you happy with your results thus far? Are you happy with where you are? Are you glad that you made the decision to go on a 60-day run? Have you been staying consistent with your morning routine? Have you been staying consistent with pouring into yourself? Have you been praying every morning? Have you been practicing gratitude every day? Have you been writing your goal card each and every single day? All right. Do you have your goal card? Do you have your goal card with you? Let's talk about it. Because all of these decisions are very important for us. This is what's going to get us to where we want to go. Okay? And we got to understand that. Look at this right here. And I like this because this is important. When you're wrong, when you make a decision and you end up being wrong, that's one of the biggest blessings that you can receive. You know why? Because when you make a decision and you're wrong, okay, now that means that you get a chance to fix it. And that's okay. If you go out there and you invite somebody to a training or you invite somebody to your opportunity call and you did it wrong, perfect. Now you know what not to do. You know what not to do. You took the chance. Okay? It's like walking. It's like if you're on a path and then you fall into a trap. Well, you were wrong about walking down that path, but now guess what? You can get out of the trap that you were in. And if you have to start all over again, you know now not to walk down that road right there because that road has the trap. You know now to walk down the other road. And guess what? You're going to be able to get around it now. But some people just stay stuck in that one seat, in that one position, and they never take the chance because they're scared of being wrong. They're scared of the rejection. They're scared of what somebody's going to say about them. And that's one of the biggest mistakes you can make. That's a big mistake. You got to understand that every decision that you make that doesn't go the way that you want them to, it actually makes you wiser. I'm going to read this to you guys. Listen to this. One way a person avoids being wrong is to avoid making as many decisions as possible and prolonging them. Another way is to have a handy scapegoat to blame. This kind of person makes decisions hastily. Making decisions offer him no problem at all. It's impossible for him to be wrong. He's able to maintain this fiction and convince himself it's someone else's fault whenever their decision backfires. So what I mean to say when I read this, right, he says, one way a person avoids being wrong is to avoid making decisions. I think some of us, right, and we got to sit here and really think about it. Okay, we're not making that many decisions nowadays. We're not really putting ourselves out there more and more and more. How many of you guys have made the decision to promote your business more on your social medias? Some of you don't promote your social media. I mean, some of you guys don't promote your business on social media because you're scared to be wrong. You're scared that people are going to reject you. You're scared about what your family is going to say about you. You're scared. And that's what's holding you back right now. All right? And you got to understand that making decisions offer you no problems at all. My mentor always told me, he said, Nano, if you're not failing enough, that means you're not going hard enough. I'll never forget the words that he told me on that day. He said, if you're not failing enough, that means that you are not going hard enough. You can't be that person that doesn't make decisions. You have to be certain as to where you're going, as to what you want, as to what you want to do, as to what path you're going to go down, as to who's going to be your mentor, as to who's going to be the one that guides you and be there for you. You have to be certain. All right? Remember, guys, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fail. Like they say, fail, F-A-I-L, stands for your first attempt in learning. That's the acronym. That's the acronym for fail if you don't know it. The acronym for fail is your first attempt in learning. Go out there and do the things that you've never, ever done before. It's okay not to get it right. You don't have to be right all the time. I always tell people this. One of the things I get this question a lot. What has been your biggest, component to your success? I get that question a lot. What has been the biggest component to your success? You know what I always tell them? My ability to deal with failure. That has been my biggest business, one of my biggest components to my success. Outside of my morning routine, it has been my ability to deal with failure. Honestly. Because failure is something that you deal with each and every single day. And most people don't like failure. They don't understand failure. They run away from it. It's not something that, people like to do. Nobody likes to, be wrong. You know how hard it is to be wrong? It's tough. I got my sister Melissa in here with me. You know how many times me and Melissa have been wrong about a system, about a recruiting technique, and we've had to rebuild organizations over and over and over again. But guess what? My sister Melissa is still here with me today because she has a great ability to deal with failure. And I use her as an example because she's been in the game with me for 3 years plus. And I've seen us build organizations to hundreds of people and then have it all fall apart and have to go back to coffee shops in Harlem and rebuild it from the bottom and then build it all up again to have it then all fall apart again. But she understands that if it's happening, it's because we haven't got it right yet. All it takes is for you to be right one time. That's all it takes. All it takes is for you to be right one time. You guys have heard the story of Thomas Edison, right? He was right one time, and boom, the light bulb was created. And when they asked him, hey, how come you didn't quit? I can't remember the exact number. I can't remember if it was 1,000 attempts or 10,000 attempts. But I know that on the 10,001 attempt, he got it right. And you know what he said? Hey, like, I made 10,000 successful attempts that just didn't work. I found 10,000 attempts that just didn't work. Successful attempts. That's the key. Successful attempts that didn't work. 10,000 successful attempts that just didn't work. The 10,001 worked. And look, he made it. That's the way we look at it. Hey, we might have to build it 10 times, but if on the 11th time it works, that's it. We'll never have to worry about it ever again. That's all it is. That's how I look at it. Doesn't matter who leaves. Doesn't matter who doubts you. That's all. All that matters is that you get it right one time. Some of you guys haven't even failed 10 times and you guys are already down on yourselves. You guys got to look, I'm preparing you guys for the real life stuff. You guys will be challenged in this journey if you plan on making it. I'm telling you guys, bro, every one of us. I see my mentors who are multi-millionaires get challenged, lose millions, lose thousands of people in their businesses. But those are challenges that come with the game, and you have to be strong. Every challenge you're going through right now is preparing you, and it is conditioning you so that you can be tough and you can have this bulletproof mindset like I have. The reason why I have this bulletproof soldier warrior mindset is because of the experiences that I've been through, and because the simple fact that I've always been certain as to where I'm going. I know where I'm going. I know I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. I know I'm going to be a motivational speaker, world-renowned, speaking in English and Spanish. I know I'm going to change the world. I know I'm going to be top 100 influential people in the world one day. I know I'm going to live in the mansions and drive the cars and eat in the most expensive restaurants in the world and have a private jet and have a yacht, and my family will be retired for generations to come, and I'll be able to change hundreds and thousands and create millions of success stories. So I'm certain on that. So whatever I'm going through right now, whatever challenges I get faced with, okay, it's only preparing me so I can be that person. Lionel said, I'm about to be a god then. You can be, do, or have anything that you want. That's what KT was saying at the beginning of the call. KT said it. You can be, do, or have anything you want. You want to learn a new language, you can learn that language. You want to learn how to play an instrument, you can learn how to play an instrument. You want to travel the world and eat at the best restaurants in the world. You want to drink the world's class best wines. You want to travel in yachts. You want to travel first class everywhere you go. You want to make sure that your family is healthy and has the best health. Eat the best foods, nothing but organic foods. Guess what you're going to have to do, fam? You're going to have to go through a lot first before you could get to that. So while some people are sitting in their homes right now, just chilling, laid back, I'm putting that pain in. I'm putting that work in. Because you know what? Regardless, if they ever want to get to that, they're going to have to climb those stairs. And that's something that you cannot skip. You can't run from that. You can't run from it. You gotta climb the stairs. It takes 10,000 stairs for us to get up there. Guess what? If you're just sitting at the bottom of the stairs and you never climb them, then you'll always stay there. But me, I'm climbing. I'm climbing every single day. You guys heard me. If you guys saw my story last night, what did I say? I said the difference between me and you is that when things got hard, you stopped, I kept going. When things got hard, you stopped, I kept going. The best advice I can give you guys on this call is just never, ever, ever stop. Don't stop. It gets hard, keep going. Somebody leaves your business, keep going. You're going months and months and months and months, keep going. Family passed away, keep going. It's the truth. Like, I know that sounds harsh, but I lost 2 family members during COVID, and I kept going. I kept going. I kept going. I kept pushing. I kept pushing, and it was hard, and I cried, and I shed tears, and I prayed, but I woke up the next day, and I kept going. I kept going. I kept going. I kept going because I know that that's what my grandfather and my uncle would want for me to keep going. Because that was their attitude. They wouldn't want me to sit down and cry and put myself into a depressive state of mind for weeks and weeks and weeks. I kept going. I showed up on these calls under the weather. I kept going. Most people would have been like, oh, yo, I'm just feeling under the weather today. No, I showed up sniffling, coughing, boogers coming out of my nose. I kept going. I showed up. Doesn't matter. I had the shivers. I had fever. I kept going. I never stopped. I never stopped. You can't stop. You can't. You can't. Some of us can't afford to stop. You need to understand that. You can't stop no matter what. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how difficult your life is right now, you just never, ever, ever stop. Nobody believes in you, great. Everybody left your business, great. Great. Maricela said it in the chat. Some of us can't afford to stop. This is all some of us got right here. I had a conversation with one of the leaders in my organization yesterday. She told me, Neno, this is all I got, bro. This is all I got, bro. I don't got nothing else. What else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? Seriously, that's what she told me. Almost made me tear up when she told me that. Like, she told me just like that. She said, bro, what else am I going to do? It's either this or nothing. Now or never. And that's the key right there, guys, is that resiliency. What is resiliency? Write this down if you don't know what the definition of resilient is. Resiliency is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Resiliency is being able to go from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Can't lose the enthusiasm. Okay? Can't lose it for nothing in the world. You can't lose your enthusiasm. And what is your enthusiasm? Is your intense and eager enjoyment, right? Think about it, guys. Just sit down and think about this really quick. I've been doing mornings with Neno now 2 years and 6 months. straight, nonstop. Think about that. For every day of every week, Monday through Friday, 2 years and 6 months, I've been doing this consistently. Do you guys understand how many days I showed up on Mornings with Nano? Let me be 100% honest with you guys. I've showed up on Mornings with Nano more times when I was going through things than when things were actually going through, when actually everything was going right. So I've showed up on Mornings with Nano being challenged, going through something, like really, like not in the best state of mind. I've showed up more days on Mornings with Nano in that feeling than actually in a feeling of feeling good and amazing and abundant. Think about that. And I showed up every day, smile on my face, big cheesy smile, and I ran the play. Think about that. 2 years and 6 months. On January 20th, I think it makes it 2 years and 7 months. Or I think 2 years and 6 months will be in January 20th. Understand that. But I showed up daily. I never gave up. Didn't matter what I went through. I showed up. Because what? I was certain. I'm certain as to where I'm going. The reason why people stop, the reason why people quit is because they are not certain as to where they're going. And you know what's one thing I've learned this year already? Is that you should never, ever, ever worry about what the next person is doing, because there's certain people that you think that they're certain about where they're going and they're really not. Everything that good ain't gold. That's a fact. Everything that glitters ain't gold, fam. And that's the truth. That's the real truth. This year has taught me that. Sometimes we follow people and we think that they're certain as to where they're going. And look, I used to look up to some people that are not even here anymore. They're not even running the play anymore. That's why, from this point moving forward, just focus on what you can control and what you're going. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that you can control, is where you're going and being certain as to where you are headed. Okay, that's the key right there. That is the key. Okay, and understand this: progress over perfection every time. You don't have to get it all right. Too many of us, sometimes we don't make progress because we want to make the perfect step. We want to give the perfect speech. Yesterday, I did a presentation in Spanish. I didn't care about being perfect on the call. All I cared about was making progress on the call. And I did a whole presentation in Spanish last night. I don't know if some of you guys heard it, but bro, I did the whole thing in Spanish last night. And guess what? It wasn't, for me, it wasn't about the perfection. For me, is about the progress. I didn't go in there thinking, man, these people are gonna judge me. Man, what if I suck? What if I can't spell out certain words? I went in there, certain that I was gonna be right and that everything was gonna go in my favor. Because remember, one of my goals in life is to be a world-renowned speaker in English and in Spanish. So if I got invited to this call to do a presentation in Spanish, then this is my opportunity to start working to become a better version of myself so I can one day be that world-renowned speaker. And I want to give a huge, huge shout out to Sati, because Sati helped me set up a presentation, and she took one of my English presentations and she turned it into Spanish. So Sati, I appreciate you. You're the best. Okay. But that's amazing. Don't turn your blessings into burdens. The fact that you get to even jump on mornings with Nano is a blessing. If you ever jump on mornings with Nano and it feels like a burden, don't even waste your time. If you're like, damn, man, I got to jump on mornings with Nano, don't even hop on. This is a blessing, not a burden. This is a blessing, not a burden. The fact that you get the access to this information is a blessing. The fact that you're a part of the business that you're in is a blessing. The fact that you get to share your business on Instagram is a blessing. It's a blessing. Everything that you have right now is a blessing, but since you're more focused on what's not working for you, you're blinded by what's actually in front of you. You ever notice that? So many people have so many blessings in their lives, but because they're focused on all the things that are not working for them, they dismiss their blessings. Think about it. Just you having access to this information, to this call, to this community, is more of a blessing than almost any problem that you could potentially be going through. But guess what? You're more focused on the problems in your life than focusing on the blessings in your life. And that's why you stay stuck. Because you're not paying attention to what you're actually being blessed with. You're not noticing it. You're not acknowledging it. You're dismissing it. You're allowing, you're allowing that negative entity to work harder in your life than God does. Because that negative entity wants you to focus on the problems and the things that are not working for you so he can keep you there. That's why one of the biggest decisions I made in 2021 was build a better relationship with God. Number one, the best thing I did was start to build that relationship. Because I found out who my true self was. I found out that I had someone there to protect me, to guide me. Everything I have today is because of him. And you know what I noticed? That I was allowing that negative entity to have way too much influence in my life. It was blinding me from what I really had in my life. I had all the blessings right in front of me, but for some reason, I was so focused on all the problems that I had in my life, on all the things that weren't working in my life. And then one day, somebody told me, Nano, you're blinded right now. God has given you everything that you've ever wanted, but you're focused on everything that you don't have. And that's the reason why you're not where you want to be at. You're letting the distractions, you're letting the problems, you're letting the obstacles that are going through in your life, you're letting that take control over you instead of allowing what God has blessed you with to take control. And that's when my life changed. That right there was when my whole entire life changed, because I became aware that I was giving more energy to my problems, to my distractions, and to the things that were holding me back. And instead, once I shifted that energy from this to this, and I started giving more focus to the blessings that I had in my life, even though the challenges and the problems and all of those things were still there, even though they were still there, I started to give more focus to the blessings that I had in my life. And like they say, whatever you focus on, put it in the chat box. Whatever you focus on, what happens on whatever you focus on? Whatever you focus on grows, it expands. So since I was so focused on my problems, my challenges, my distractions, guess what happened? More problems, more distractions, more challenges. It almost felt like my life was, it sucked. I was like, yo, this is so hard. It's like I couldn't almost get, it's like, You ever feel like you can't catch a break? You're like, man, bro, it's like I can't even catch a break. That's how it almost felt like I couldn't even catch a break. And then when I shifted that focus from that to my blessings, to my happiness, to my joy, to my fulfillment, and I focused on that, all my problems disappeared. All my challenges disappeared. All the obstacles that I had to climb, they were easy to climb. The challenges that I was going through, they were easy to get through because I was focused on my blessings. We all go through stuff, guys. We can all be honest here. We can all be honest that some of us are still going through stuff on this call. But what do I do every day? Smile on my face, happy, excited. And what am I talking about? Focused on what? Blessings, God, morning routine, more reading, more audios, show up, show up. You can't stop, you can't stop, you can't stop. You got to keep pushing, you got to keep pushing. And I kept running the play and it hasn't stopped ever since. So make sure you put that in capital letters and we'll end it off with that. Don't turn your blessings into burdens. Don't turn your blessings into burdens. Let your blessings flourish and let your burdens die. And watch what happens in 2022 for each and every single one of you. All right, guys. So with that being said, that wraps up today's call. I hope that I was able to provide you guys with some phenomenal value this morning about uncertainty and about getting certain as to where we're going. Okay, this is very, very important in order for us to get to where we want to go. And I'm so thankful for each and every single one of you that took the time to jump on this call on this beautiful, Friday morning. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure that you guys like the video. Like this video if you guys got value from today's call. Just give it a few likes. That way it can help the algorithm. Just give it a few likes in the video. If you felt like, I provided you with some good value, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. The goal is to get it to 10,000 by March. So I'm very, very excited to get more and more subscribers and impact more and more people in this family. Also, guys, the podcast, all right, the last 2 episodes have been incredible, all right? I hope you guys haven't missed out on the Mornings with Nano episodes that I've been dropping. Oh my God, season 3 has been game changing. Okay, take advantage of, season 3. All right, the last 2 episodes, right? Episode 9 was the 7 blocks that is resisting you from your desires, and episode 10 was just me thanking the family. All right, spreading the word. Go in there, show love to the podcast. It's available on Apple. It's available on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud. It's funny. My podcast is actually lit on SoundCloud. A lot of people actually listen to my episodes and stuff on SoundCloud. I have like really, really good viewership, I think it's called, on SoundCloud. So just good stuff, guys. Show love, leave a comment, give it 5 stars. This is where we're all headed. We're going to the top together. And remember, the most important thing is just don't stop climbing. Be certain as to where we're going. Remember, guys, we're going to the top, so you need to be certain of that. Okay? You need to be certain that we're going to the top, and all you need to do is never stop climbing. No matter what. You just never stop. Today, it's your job to climb a little bit. Tomorrow, we climb a little bit. Sunday, we climb a little bit. And Monday, we're back, and we're climbing for another week. And then we're going to climb in January. We're going to climb in February. We're going to climb in the spring. We're going to climb in the summer. We're going to climb in the winter. And we're going to continue to climb. And if it takes us a year, if it takes us 2 years, if it takes us 5 years to do, doesn't matter how long it takes us for us to get there. All that matters is that we get there. Because once we get there, the rest doesn't matter. If it takes us 3 years to get there, it doesn't matter. We're not even gonna worry about the 3 years that it took us to get there. We're just gonna be happy that we got there. Look at how fast 4 years have passed. I remember sitting in my bed with my brother Gustavo, who's here with me, playing video games. And look, 4 years later, we're sitting in a penthouse, 50 floors up on the beach. Crazy how tables turn, right, bro?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Who would have ever thought that? And that's been in just 4 years. Imagine the next four. Imagine the next four. So, with that being said, guys, I love you all. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys all have a blessed rest of your weekend. Build that relationship with God. Get certain on what you want. Come back Monday stronger than ever. And let's get a quick prayer in before we go. All right, everybody, bow your heads and let's pray. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with another beautiful Friday that we get to wake up and serve our purpose. We invite you to this moment to, first off, just thank you for giving us this lesson this morning about uncertainty. We understand that certain people on this call are not certain as to where they want to go to and are not clear yet on exactly what it is that they want to accomplish in 2022. So we ask God that you put your hand over those individuals and you clear that vision for them, and you make it clear for each and every single one of us that doesn't yet see where we're going, that you make it clear and show us that you are going to be that leader for us. You are going to be that word of influence that's going to guide us through this process and show us the way and provide us with the wisdom and the strength that we need in order for us to make it through this journey, because we do know that this journey is hard, but we won't quit. And everybody that's on the call this morning, God, they understand that they can't quit. We can't quit. We can't stop climbing because you're leading the way, and we can't quit on you because you've never, ever, ever quit on us. So trust me when I tell you the 800, 900 people we had on the call this morning, none of us will ever stop. None of us will ever quit. And we are ready to do whatever it takes to get to the top, because we understand that that's our purpose, to help others and help others get where we want to go to. So we will continue to climb. We will continue to get stronger. We will continue to become more wiser. And whatever it takes, we will do, because we know that it is our purpose on this earth, God. Continue to bless us, continue to guide us, and let's have a blessed rest of our weekend. In your name we pray. Amen. 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 All right. So with that being said, God bless each and every single one of you for being on this call. I just want to tell you guys, I appreciate you all. I have so much love in my heart and so much gratitude to have a family like this one. Jeremy, I appreciate you. Melissa, Tayshawn, J. Miles, Jessica, Slava, Maricela, Eunice, Kelsey, Ricardo, Francis, Tiara, Sati, Brenda, Bianca, Andrea, Valencia, all of you guys, every single one of you, and everybody typing in the chat box and everybody looking and watching on Instagram. Just know that I love you guys dearly. I appreciate you guys dearly. And I'm sending you nothing but love, abundance, guidance, prosperity, everything that you guys ask for. I'm sending it your way. And just know that I'm here always for you guys. I got y'all back always. Let's pack out Monday's call on Monday. Let's get this call packed out all the way to the top. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Stay safe, and let's go out there and have a blessed day. God bless, fam.